This is the worst movie I have ever seen. We have a doozy of a movie today. It's going to feel like we're jumping all over the place, and we are. And it'll feel like scenes are missing. And they are, because that's how today's movie is. I love how it opens with suspenseful music, and then we're suddenly in sunny Beverly Hills. That's quite the jump there. Did you hear that sound effect? Are we watching Scooby-Doo? He wants to show this gal his lab. That's your lab?
It's a lab, all right.
No, it isn't. It's a room in a house with a few beakers thrown on a table. It looks more like a low-budget meth lab.
Because it kind of looks like my ex-boyfriend's meth lab.
See? Told you.
They moved in the middle of the night, and they didn't have any luggage.
That's really weird.
Hey, I've seen that movie. Isn't that what happens in The Burbs? Her chair squeaked as she got up. She would do it again? No, keep rolling. One of the blondes is going to snoop on the new neighbors.
You're gonna regret this.
Why is she going to regret this? Quick, we need to show the redhead so people don't forget about her. Perfect.
Okay. It's an empty aquarium.
Or so it would seem. But what if I were to tell you there are actually 3 fish in that tank?
I'd say you're a dirty, lying piece of garbage.
So there's a bird in there, right?
Indeed. Polly want a cracker?
Why do I do this to myself? This is how I want to spend my Friday night?
Any volunteers?
What is that? Some type of high-tech roofie or something? Look, baby, I know you're new to this, but you're supposed to give that to the girls before you have sex with them.
No, you're really not. No one should be roofing anyone, you psycho. So the doc there wants to turn a person invisible. Okay, off to a new movie now, and we're in a strip club.
I like that. You girls get t-shirts made that says, what happens in the shadows stays in the shadows.
That's not clever. All he did was rip off the Las Vegas slogan. Well, there's a topless Christine Wynn during this scene, so that's something, I suppose. Christine takes a guy upstairs and...
You are, baby.
What? We have vampires now? What happened to the Invisible Man story? Now Christine runs into Bill Nye the Science Guy. Hold up. Is this going to have invisible vampires?
Sometimes I wish I was just invisible.
Say that again? If this is successful, my formula will reap millions.
Wait, this is starting to feel an awful lot like 2 movies mashed together to make a single movie.
How much do you need to finish school?
About $15,000.
Well, Christine needs money to pay for her school. What? I thought she was a stripper vampire. What the heck is going on? They go back to the lab.
Oh, take your clothes off, please.
Excuse me? I told you I don't do that.
What? You had sex with a guy and killed him because you're a vampire, and now you're being modest?
Oh.
Professor.
She goes invisible and...
Well, let me be the first to give the rich man a kiss.
Wait, so can she just turn invisible whenever she wants? Is she still invisible, but they're showing her for the benefit of the audience? Is she still a vampire? I'm so confused. What? This guy's married to that random redhead? Okay, everybody stop. I have never stopped in the middle of a review, but this has never happened before. I'm 22 minutes into this movie, and I have no idea what's going on. I feel like I'm watching multiple movies and trying to piece it all together.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
Okay, I'm back. Let's do this. Back to the professor and his wife.
You know, I don't like it in the morning.
Did she just fart?
Where else would I be? I knew the preliminary results were coming in today.
Pluminary? You know what? Sure. Also, did we just enter another new movie?
Then something to enhance the sexual libido of women was only fair.
Whatever gave you the initial idea?
My wife.
Oh, sorry.
Oh. She tests out the serum on herself.
Yes, I'm definitely feeling something.
Is it sexual? Do you have an uncontrollable urge to have sex?
Yes, I definitely want to have sex.
I fully expected this guy to cheat on his wife with her, but I looked at the uncensored version of this movie, and I am pleased to say he did not. At least, not in this movie. Instead, we get thrust back into the vampire strip club, The edits in this thing are jarring. Watch what I mean.
That's wonderful.
Doesn't that feel jarring? The buddy of the guy Christine killed is looking for him.
Do you know where he went?
He mentioned cruising around South Central, Crenshaw District, with the top down.
What? Well, he's got a date with Tabitha and needs her address.
1313 Mockingbird Lane.
Do you know that address? It's the Munsters' address. When I heard her say it, I audibly said, "Oh, come on."
And we got 500 off his credit card downstairs.
Ever notice that cheap vampire teeth make speech sound weird? Remember this lady? We haven't seen her since the beginning of the movie.
Bad neighbors.
Oh.
I think they're vampires.
What? There has been nothing shown on screen about your neighbors being vampires. Please don't tell me this is a vampire hunter.
Not like this. Not like this.
29 minutes. We're only 29 minutes into this, and we're going back to the lab. Apparently there's a trance-like state the serum causes as a side effect.
If it weren't for that trance-like state induced by the lack of brain functions, our little fuzzy little bunny friends here would have gone on a rampage.
Wait, I've seen that movie. Night of the Lepus, 1972.
And will eventually randomly become zombie-like and go on a killing rampage?
No, we are not adding zombies into this mess. And back to the vampire hunter. Stop that. Stop running like that. Nobody runs like that. Can we get wardrobe, please? She's sweating under her boobs. You want to keep it? It looks natural. Okay, then. Is that Christine Wynn as a zombie now? First she's a vampire. Then she's invisible. Now she's a zombie?
Insane, I tell you!
Uh-oh. Someone is getting zombie-like trance side effects.
I was just thinking of how to remix the formula to vary the duration of the invisibility.
So she's not a zombie anymore? We're back to the Invisible Girl storyline? Fine. Whatever.
I've got a room full of killer zombie rabbits over here.
Just things about zombies. I don't know what's going on. Zombie rabbits now? What? This guy is arrested for killing his buddy that vampire Christine killed? Okay.
Oh, damn.
Come to help you.
You're a vampire.
Oh, you don't have to be so rude about it.
Alright, she's a vampire again. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Well, she's going to break out Discount Luke Wilson here.
I think those college co-eds are the real source of your marital problems.
Co-eds? What co-eds? I didn't see any co-eds.
Those girls...
Wait, where are you going? Come back here and continue about the co-eds. And now she's playing tennis. And we're back to the zombie thing. I'm so tired. So tired. And the zombies were walking around. Oh, hey. Now we're talking. These must be the co-eds.
He's my man.
A fight scene? Wait, we get an actual fight scene in this? I'm genuinely shocked that there is even a little bit of a fight scene. No! No! We're getting new characters? There's 20 minutes left!
I'm still not sure exactly why we're here.
Same here, sister. Same here.
Let's take a look around, see if we can find the professor.
Okay. Hey, Professor! Anybody home?
Well, she's a looker, but she doesn't seem too bright. So we're back in the invisibility thing, and they're trying to steal the formula. She drinks the wrong formula. Now we have a gorilla. Why wouldn't we end up with a gorilla? Tarzina had a gorilla, and it was probably that gorilla suit they used, so of course they're going to have a gorilla.
You don't need this.
Who said that? What's going on?
I have been asking myself that this entire movie.
Not completely. I mean, you still have me. That is, if you want me.
Okay, so did we just wrap up the Invisible Girl plotline? I have no idea.
I've got to do this. I have to know for sure.
Know what for sure? You've literally been in the basement with a vampire hunter.
Well, let's see what type of fun we can have.
Is it skee ball? I bet it's skee ball.
I love this new formula today, and I think I'm finally ready to try it out.
Babe, don't you think we've had enough of untested formulas for one lifetime?
I guess that wraps up the zombie storyline?
Vampires can be destroyed by driving a stake through the heart. Steak. Steak. Steak, steak, steak. Steak.
So he's there to kill vampires? I don't even know anymore. Remember this lady? I don't either. But she put salt in his drink for some reason. And he kills Vampire Christine and everyone else. And that's how it ends. Is it over? Is it finally over? Did I make it through? That was tough. That was really tough. So should you watch it? No. My first ever outright no holds barred no. And here's why. This movie is a mashup of 4 different movies. Twilight Vamps, College Coeds vs. Zombie Housewives, Invisible Centerfolds, and Erotic Vampires of Beverly Hills. I'm sure on their own, they're a lot more cohesive and put together. In fact, Invisible Centerfolds actually looks fun. I might hit that one somewhere down the line. But man, when you mash these together, nothing makes sense. Christine Wynn was playing 4 different characters. I had no idea what was going on, and there's no actual plot. I have a theory, though. Here's my theory on why this was made. Just a theory, but I think I'm dead on. This was put out in 2022, so it was probably put together in late 2021. Remember 2021? The whole virus thing? They needed late-night cable movies, but couldn't film them in 2021 due to the virus. So they just whipped together a hodgepodge of older movies and called it good. It stars Christine Wynn, as I mentioned. Christine Wynn is one of my favorite B-movie actresses. I've reviewed her before in normal, non-late-night cable movies. Of course, you get the actresses who do the adult stuff like Mary Carey, Adriana Chechik, Chrissy Lynn, and Carly Montana, so you know exactly what you're in for with them. The one who surprised me was Jackie Holland. She hasn't done full-on adult stuff. In fact, it looks like she's doing legit movies now, like Adrenochrome, Axeman 2, and she stars alongside Tony Todd in Two-Faced from 2017. She's kind of in the same boat as Christine Wynn. They both seem to have moved on and have started doing more mainstream movies, albeit independent and low budget, but still, they're made for a mainstream audience. If you find yourself in a torturous mood and hate yourself, give this a watch. It's free over on Fossum. I would suggest finding one of the 4 individual movies this is made from, though. Watch that instead. And to Sean, who suggested I watch this, I'm torn. On one hand, it was a great movie to riff. On the other hand, it was one of the worst things I've ever experienced. So thanks, I think. I also think this is my longest video to date. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Do you have an idea for a movie? Let me know down below. What am I doing next time? Geez, after watching this, my brain is fried. I have no idea what I'm going... although something absurd just popped into my head, and it's absurdly fun. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and join me on X/Twitter so we can talk about bad movies. Thank you very much for watching, and that's it from me. I'll see you next time on Bad Movies Deep Dive with me, Dave.
You know, I don't like it in the morning.